If you could buy land for $333 per acre, would you do it? That's not a trick question. If you could buy land for $333 per acre in Montana, is that something you would be interested in learning more about? If the answer is yes, then join us on a journey to explore this opportunity that is land. Over the years, we've had a lot of people contact us requesting land in Montana, including most recently a gentleman named Chase who is looking to purchase 1,000 acres in Montana. The first property we presented in Montana is the Moise Valley Ranch, a 2,400-plus acre ranch, dairy farm, and agricultural business in Lake County, about an hour north of Missoula. We recently won a prestigious Telly Award for the video we produced of the Moise Valley Ranch. Thank you to everyone who voted for us. If you're looking to channel your cowboy or cowgirl spirit and you've achieved enough financial success in life that you can write a check for $17 million, then you should check out this opportunity. Even if you don't have 2 pennies to rub together, check out the video. It may give you some inspiration. We'll put a link to it in the description and the pinned comment below, along with a link to view it at the end of this video. Montana is the 4th largest state by land size with roughly 94 million acres. Approximately 35% of that land in Montana is public land, which equates to over 35 million acres of public land in Montana, which includes national forests, national parks, BLM land, state parks, and state wildlife areas. With all of this vast land, there are only around 1.1 million people that call Montana home, which means there is a lot of open space for privacy and room to roam. There are 56 counties in Montana, and this property is located in Rosebud County. The county's name is derived from the Rosebud River that flows through the county. This property we're about to show you has a creek flowing through it, although it is not named something pretty like Rosebud. This property is 180 acres and it borders 640 acres of BLM land along the southern boundary. There is a creek that winds through the central portion of the property. Can you guess what the name of the creek is? It's not Rosebud, or Tulip, or Daisy, or Iris. It is Rattlesnake. Yes, Rattlesnake Creek. Just as Rosebud River was said to be named after the wild roses that grow along its banks during the spring and summer, there is probably a reason the creek flowing through this property is named after rattlesnakes. There are people who love rattlesnakes, while others are terrified of rattlesnakes and snakes in general. Some people rescue rattlesnakes, some people have them as pets, while others may wear rattlesnake skin boots and belts. People actually eat rattlesnake meat, and you can even find rattlesnake jerky. Comment down below if you've eaten rattlesnake meat. Here's the 180 acres on the interactive map. We have the water features layer turned on, and you can see this solid blue line winding through the property is named Rattlesnake Creek. There's some other intermittent water flow running through the property in multiple locations, most of which flows into Rattlesnake Creek. We can zoom out a little bit and see the entire 640-acre section of BLM land this property borders along the southern boundary. There's other BLM land around the property in multiple locations. The blue is state land. And if we follow the path of Rattlesnake Creek, it flows into what is called Mussel Shell River. And you can see Mussel Shell River all throughout this area. Should we expect to find mussels in Mussel Shell River? If we go over here to the map legend and then expand the map legend section, there's an item called Path to Property. If you click on the eye to turn that on, you will then see the path to the property. If we zoom out a little bit further, you can see the path from US Highway 12 to the south, and the distance of this entire line is about 18 miles. And the named portion of that road is called Mussel Shell River Road. This is the intersection of US Highway 12 and Mussel Shell River Road. From this intersection, again, you're about 18 miles from the property. After about 14 miles, you'll reach this unlocked gate. Go through that unlocked gate and you're about 4.2 miles from the property. Let's zoom back in on the property, and you can see this blue line here, the path to the property. A drone pilot went out to document the property, and when they did, they reached this point right about here. And at this point, they were going to head to the northwest and follow this 2-track trail to the property. However, once they reached this location, the road to the northwest they were going to take had some erosion and deep ruts, and they were unable to navigate it in their 4-wheel drive vehicle, which is one of the reasons this property is priced at just $333 per acre. Think of it like a home. Have you ever or considered ever purchasing a home that needed some work? Because the home needs work, you purchase the home at a reduced price, and then you add the value by investing the time, energy, and resources to make the improvements. There's a massive industry built around that business model that has existed in some capacity since the dawn of private property ownership. But instead of fixing foundations, replacing roofs, and dealing with other types of architectural issues, you'll be dealing with access easements and road improvements. Another option to consider would be using an alternative method to reach the property. That could be a dirt bike, mountain bike, ATV, by foot, horseback, or other alternative method. There are some companies creating amazing innovations that could enable you to reach virtually any property. Jetson has developed an EVTOL. EVTOL stands for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing Aircraft. EVTOLs are a type of aircraft that are designed to take off and land vertically, similar to helicopters, but they are powered by electric propulsion systems. These aircraft are often being developed as part of the emerging urban air mobility and advanced air mobility initiatives to provide more efficient and sustainable transportation solutions. Another cool part is that no pilot's license is required in the United States. This is not to say that you should just hop in and start flying around, but it does make it more accessible. Right now, today, you can reserve your build spot for a Jetson 1 with an estimated delivery in 2024. Their website is jetsonaero.com. We'll place a link to their website in the description below. To reserve your Jetson 1, click on Order a Jetson 1, and that will take you to this page where you can place an $8,000 non-refundable down payment, which will reserve your build spot. If you scroll up a little bit, you can see all of the build spots that have been reserved. Chassis numbers 329, 330, and 331 are currently available as of this recording. You simply click Order with Credit Card and follow those instructions. Once you place your $8,000 non-refundable down payment, the remaining balance of $90,000 is due when your Jetson 1 is ready for delivery. If you're watching this video and you decide to place a down payment on a Jetson 1, please tell them that Landio sent you. We have no relationship with Jetson whatsoever, but perhaps this could be the start of one. Since the pilot was not able to access the property, the photos that we have are from the land around it, and in those images there's water in Rattlesnake Creek, but we are too high up to see any of the rattlesnakes. And real quick, just to give you an idea where this property is located, this is the 180 acres. The nearest city with a population over 1,000 is called Roundup. It's about an hour from the property. In Billings, Montana, which is the largest city in the entire state of Montana, which has a population of around 117,000, that's about 2 hours south of the property. Before we go over the property details and finish up this video, we would like to express our sincere gratitude for you, the audience, that has watched our videos over the last 7 years and continued to support us in our mission to help make people's land dreams come true. Over the years, we've been contacted by a large number of people from around the world who are interested in working with Landio to buy and sell land. We've been able to serve many hundreds of people, but it's only a small fraction of the potential. We know firsthand the positive impacts the ownership of land can have on a family and all of society. And we're working on ways to increase the amount of properties that we have available on landio.com. As we mentioned, this 180 acres is priced at $333 per acre, which works out to be $60,000 for the entire 180 acres. If you head over to our website, landio.com, you can find the property details and secure this property while it's available. We have over 100 images. Just click the expand icon, then the grid icon. You can view those images in a grid format and click on any you'd like to enlarge. On the map tab, you'll find the interactive map. And below this main section, you'll find the property details. The property taxes are only $40.68 per year for the entire 180 acres. There's a detailed property description, along with distances to nearby points of interest and links where you can find more information about those locations. Here we have GPS coordinates and links where you can open those on a Google map. Here's a KML file of the map that you can download and open in a software like Google Earth. And if we go back up to just below the images, we have information on the purchase process. This is a property with a buy now option available, which means you can secure this property with a $499 deposit. The deposit is credited towards your purchase and we cover all of the closing costs. There are no commissions or fees, so the total purchase price for this property is just the $60,000. This is a cash sale. We do not have financing available for this property. And after you place your $499 deposit, the remaining balance may be paid by wire transfer, cashier's check, ACH bank draft, credit card, debit card, cryptocurrency, precious metals, or any combination of those methods. We make the whole process super simple and it can be completed in as little as a day. We only have one of each property available and we sell our properties on a first-come, first-served basis, so the first one that places a deposit is the one that secures the property. To place your deposit, just click this green Buy Now button. What that will do is add a $499 deposit to your cart, then click Checkout. Once you click checkout, this window appears where you enter all your contact and payment information. To continue, click Pay Now, which will then complete the checkout process. Once the checkout process has been completed, this Buy Now button will automatically turn gray and say out of stock. You'll receive an instant notification confirming receipt of your $4.99 deposit, and then we'll follow up with the next steps. If you have any questions, you can fill out this Contact Us form. You may also call or text us anytime at 866-8LANDIO. That's 866-852-6346. Again, that number does receive text messages, and it's located at the top of every page of our website. We sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and ask that you please support us by sharing our website, our properties, and our videos with everyone that you know. And also check out the video on that 2,400-acre ranch in Montana. Thank you and God bless.